What about now? Can you hear anything? I've never used this setup. I'm so sorry, guys, that it's like this. Can you hear me? Sound is back? Okay. Well, if you guys can hear me, like that. I was trying to use my new like wired mic thing, but I've never used it before. So like if it's working like this and it sounds good like this, then we'll just carry on like this with the basic camera noise. As you can probably notice, I got a whole new camera. In 4K now. The stream's probably not in 4K, but my new videos are in 4K now. I got my new camera, and so a friend came over today and we were watching Lamageddon, and it got me thinking about bad movies, and I remembered suddenly that Planet Dune came out not too long ago, and I still haven't seen it. Now, if you don't know what Planet Dune is, I watched the trailer not too long ago on my channel, and it looked horribly bad. It is a film by Asylum Pictures, and essentially they just like whatever big blockbuster is coming out, they just take the concept and they make their own crappy movie for like, it's some kind of tax scam or so I hear, but they're just really bad movies. And Planet Dune just came out. Now I can't show you any of the movie, but I'll have the sound playing and I'll be watching it. So like if you want to like get this movie, I mean, there's ways to get it. I got it off of Vudu. I actually paid for it, but I'm sure there's other ways to get it. But I'm gonna give people like some time to maybe like come in, and maybe if you want to get the movie and get it set up so you can watch it with me, you can do that. So we'll wait like, I don't know, like 10 minutes or so, and then like I'll play the movie and you'll see my reaction to it, and then we can get going on this, and it's gonna be super freaking fun. Sophia Narwitz, thank you so much for your super chat. You say your content is some of the best on YouTube. You definitely deserve this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. So how's everybody doing? Everyone's saying the sound's good. One day I gotta figure out how to get my mic to work. Apparently this was recommended to me for like live streams, but I had not tested it before this. And this is my first time actually streaming off of my new camera. I haven't like streamed off of this camera ever. So yeah. So like I said, let's give it just a few minutes for people to get in and get situated before we actually start the movie. Someone says, okay, I'll be back. I was watching your new worm video. Cool. So I just did a video about the planets in the Dune universe. All the different planets, and that's interesting. Someone says, where can we watch Planet Dune? Well, like, I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but like I actually like bought it off of, well, I rented it off of Vudu, and so that's how I'm gonna watch it. But like, I'm sure there's other ways to get it probably if you know where to look. I mean, I'm not suggesting that you do anything or not do anything, but like, people on the internet know how to get things and, you know, not necessarily pay for them, which I'm not suggesting. That's not me condoning that at all, but like, I understand like not wanting to pay like Asylum for this freaking movie, but whatever. Do you. But we'll start watching it in just a little bit. This is gonna be wild. Like, I'm so freaking excited. I'm excited to see the stupid little worm move. Can you believe too that Sean, I missed this the first time. Sean Young, who played Chani in David Lynch's Dune, is a major character in this movie. So Sean Young, who is Chani, was a major character in this movie. And Sean Young was also in Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. But she's a major character in this Dune ripoff, which is insane, right? It's insane. I kind of feel bad for her, but like, honestly, if I'm being honest, David Lynch kind of did Chani dirty in the original Dune anyway. Chani did not have much to do in the original Dune either, but like, it's kind of sad that she's in this. It's funny, I bet she'll have a bigger role. Sean Young will probably have a bigger role in this Dune ripoff than she did in David Lynch's Dune, which is sad. Oh, verse, I can't read, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for your super chat. They said, thank you for getting me into the Dune universe with the books years ago. Well, thank you for like supporting me and watching my videos. I make these videos because I really just love science fiction and I love Dune. But yeah, it's gonna be curious to see Sean Young in this movie, because it's kind of like, well, I guess you gotta, when you're an older actor and this is what you've been doing your whole career, and like you gotta kind of take what roles you can get, I guess. I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's, I mean, like, she's gotta find some way to make money. It's the same reason like Star Trek actors do Star Trek conventions. I mean, like, sometimes you're kind of known for one thing. And of course, like, Sean Young apparently had a really hard time in Hollywood. Like, some stuff went down with Harvey Weinstein, basically destroyed her career. So there's a long history of why, like, Sean Young kind of got rejected by Hollywood after Dune and Blade Runner. And she kind of, like, she pissed off the powers that be sometimes, and sometimes that's what messes you up. Especially, like, in Hollywood, when it's very much, like, about who you know and, like, who you're friends with. It sucks, but it's sad. But it's true. Got some more super chats. We're getting ready to start the movie in just a few minutes, guys. I was just letting everybody get situated. Okay, someone says, just getting into the channel. Your videos are dope. Thanks, buddy. Someone says, Dune criticism. Missing cool lines like Leto's The Sleeper Must Awaken and moods are a thing for cattle and love play. While I did notice the moods are a thing for cattle and love play is missing, The Sleeper Must Awaken line is actually not in the book. The Sleeper Must Awaken line is not in the book. I'm so sorry. That's something that David Lynch invented. It's cool. It's a cool line, but that's a David Lynch invented line. Jim Ward, thank you so much for joining the channel. Raymond, thank you so much for your super chat. They say, your videos are terrific. You're a great narrator and guide to a Dune rookie just getting into sci-fi. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. I'm really feeling the love tonight. Really feeling the love tonight. Okay, just a couple more minutes and then we will start this Dune ripoff movie. Just to reiterate, if you've never like heard of Asylum Films, they've got all types of ripoff movies. Anytime like a big movie comes out, they create their own ripoff version of it, and they're always terrible. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I saw the trailer for this. I reacted to it on my channel. It's got a worm. They go down the planet Dune, and it's really weird the way they say it. And the actress that played Chani in David Lynch's Dune is one of the main characters in this. I don't know if she's the main character. She's in the trailer a bunch. But the literal actress that played Chani in David Lynch's Dune is in this. And this is like a low budget thing that's apparently these movies are just made so that they can do tax shenanigans and get some kind of illegal business. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that's what's up. Alright. So I'm gonna turn on the subtitles for me because I don't want it to be too loud so it doesn't overpower my voice since my mic is not proper. So I just turn it down and I'll still be able to see it. And you guys should be able to hear a little bit of it. So like I said, if you wanted to find the movie, I got this off of Vudu, but like I'm sure it's other places. It's not streaming. I had to pay for this, but I'm sure like people can find ways to stream this or view this without paying for it. I don't know how. I'm not suggesting anything, but I'm pretty sure there are ways to do it. It's Planet Dune. I'm sure it's somewhere, but like I actually like paid for this off of Vudu, so yeah, that's how I got it. Someone says, Jim Ward says, also share your love of Hyperion. Yeah, Hyperion's great. Hyperion's a great sci-fi series. Alex says, thank you for introducing me to Hyperion. I read the first 2 chapters and I don't, if I continue, I don't want the book to end. It's so amazing. Yeah, it's really an amazing series. Alright guys, I'm getting ready to watch this. So I'm gonna start this. And by the way, I'm gonna talk through it. So I'm gonna talk through it. I'm not gonna pause it. It's Planet Dune. It is what it is. And we're just gonna see what this is all about. This is gonna suck. Let's watch it. Okay, already the soundtrack. Okay, so there's like a Saturn-looking planet. Okay, so it's starting off. I hope that isn't too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit, actually. It's starting off, it looks like, you know, the stock planet footage that I would use in my videos. It looks very similar. It's just like, it's showing the credits and it's just going through planets, very basic. Okay. I probably should have given you guys a better cue to when I was starting it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's my fault. Let me actually like adjust my camera so I'm looking more directly at it. And I can still see you guys right there. Okay, looks like we're seeing Planet Dune. Planet Dune. Okay, there's some kind of vessel that is on the planet. It looks kind of like a spice crawler. Desert exoplanet, planet Dune. So it's not even called Arrakis. It's just planet Dune. Ah, the effects are so bad. I hope it explains, like, why are they here? Like, I know it's the movie deals with a rescue mission, but like, why are you on planet Dune? The worm's coming. Oh, the music is really, really generic and bad. Oh god. Okay, so when the worm moves, it's like a really, really shitty, awful sand effect. A really, really awful, like, fake sand effect that's just really terrible.
You guys mess with my equipment again?
Thank you so much for your super chat, Felicity.
I think we have everything we need. Copy that. Wheels up soon. Couldn't come at a moment too soon. O2 levels are starting to look up. I don't like to look all smoky or
There's two guys that are on the planet.
Yeah. Let's get out of here before she blows her top, huh? Alright.
I don't know, they have some device. What are they doing here?
This is IMC-5. Crew was all packed in. Ready to come on home.
But why is the crew here?
Meeting! This is IMC-5.
Yeah, the sand effect is really bad when the worm is coming. After seeing Villeneuve's Dune especially. Some guy just got dragged under by the worm somehow. The worm... Okay, so two dudes just got ate by the worm and then it said Planet Dune. The worm looks more like... It moves more like the snakes from Anaconda. Is more what it looks like. Like, you know, like a really like... And anacondas don't even actually move like the snakes in Anaconda move, but it's like really just wiggly, like, I'm a snake and I ate it. Nothing like how worms are described in the actual Dune.
That's Captain Chase, and you are not yet cleared for your maneuver, Lieutenant Young. With all due respect, Captain.
How much longer is this babysitting gonna last?
Well, as long as you have problems following...
So Sean Young is on screen. She's definitely aged a bunch. It's been like a long time since David Lynch's Dune.
If you're my best trainee or my worst.
I outmaneuvered everyone in class every session, ma'am.
Sounds like
she outmaneuvered everyone in class every session. She's awesome.
Orders. Which is why Lieutenant Young is going to pass probation by adhering to standard operating procedure, correct, Astrid?
I'm here to color inside the lines, Captain.
Oh, this lead girl is terrible. Oh, this lead girl is terrible. God, ugh. Holy shit.
Slow roll me to get back.
She's a tough girl. She's not like she'd do it by herself. She doesn't need any help.
Copy, ma'am. Captain.
I'm so happy this is only like 80 minutes long, so yeah. What the? Okay, the effects. The effects are really bad, guys. It looks like a video game, but not even a good video game. A video game that you'd pass over. You know what I mean? It's not even.
Stress call port side 32 degrees, quad A 650 kilometers distant. Russian solar farm Zavadzi reports a failed spacewalk on its starboard side.
I have no idea what these people are even doing. Okay.
The solar farm is Russian jurisdiction only.
You heard the Major. Stay the course. Let the Russians handle their own rescue. Our 1A class rescue ship is prepped for launch if they're needed.
But those solar farms are usually a one-man operation.
You are to focus on the shuttle, not the cosmonaut.
What is a solar farm? Are they like farming solar energy? Is that what's happening?
Petrichor is in distress. His air regulator is breached. Oxygen is depleting rapidly. 58% remaining.
Captain, the shuttle has plenty of air in reserves. There's not a Russian ship anywhere near. Even if Team 1A gets off the launch pad in the next minute, this Petrichor will be dead.
seriously have no idea what's going on. Like, I'm like literally, I'm struggling to be like, what are they doing and why? What are you doing?
Okay, Chase, has 1A left the launch pad?
They will in T-minus 5 minutes.
All right, I got no choice.
Astrid.
That man will die out there.
Okay, so she, from right off the beginning, this main girl's like just totally disobeying orders. She's just totally like, I know we're on a mission.
Turn your ship around and stand by.
I'm sorry, Chase, no. I can't leave a man to die.
She's just so heroic.
That man is not your concern. The shuttle is.
I have nowhere. Please help me.
So there's a guy that's like caught in some wreckage, and this main girl is supposed to be doing something with the solar farm, and Sean Young is somewhere else, and she's like, do this thing with the solar farm, but she's like, no, I gotta save this guy. This guy needs help. And Sean Young's like, that's not your responsibility, we're on a mission. But she's like, no, I'm tough and I don't need you to tell me what I'm doing. And she's like, yeah, where's the spice? Like, I'm ready for the spice to come around. Like,
Oxygen level 11%.
Deactivate hazard avoidance system. I need full control to be able to reach this solar farm.
yeah, this is like, guys, this is like bottom tier sci-fi channel level, just garbage. And this beginning bit is just so stupid and generic and boring. Like, get to the part that's ripping off Dune, please. We saw a little bit of Planet Dune in the beginning, but like nothing yet. Nothing again yet. Thank you for your super chats, guys. This is so stupid.
Intel, prepare decompression for the cosmonaut. Engage robotic arm to pull him in.
Okay, so this tough girl who's terrible at acting,
Rescue mission accomplished.
just saved the guy, even though she wasn't supposed to. And also, the main character girl is named Lieutenant Young.
Yes, sir.
And there's also Sean Young, who's in the original Dune, who's like her commander or something, so that's kind of confusing also, but whatever.
Why'd you have to be Russian?
Let me fix my lighting. Oh, it's very creepy lighting, honestly. Okay, let me... Okay. Still kind of creepy, but whatever.
Military police is en route. Give me your tracking device and your biometric beacon. This is exactly what got you into trouble last time.
You know what happened.
Why does she keep getting missions then?
No one cares.
She's always...
You caused an accident, and lost your ship, and lost all credibility.
I was saving lives, ma'am.
I was saving lives.
Even as far back as flight school, you were a pain.
She's so annoying.
And I kept telling myself, I kept thinking,
The main girl is incredibly annoying.
she's a promising pilot. I really believed in you.
Chase.
Sean Young has given her the Bene Gesserit Reverend Mother talk. She's like,
We are not fighter pilots.
you are my best student and my biggest failure.
Division, we work for the military, and you know what that means? That means this is my career too. We don't even know who the cosmonaut is. We don't even know if he's KGB.
Yeah.
I can't stop them from arresting you.
So
You
this...
were gonna save him with the other ship. I don't see a difference.
You don't see the difference? Well, the difference is they have clearance with foreign nationals. You don't. You broke military law by disobeying a direct order and an international treaty of zero engagement between Russian and American forces.
He saw the inside of a Space Force rescue ship, not a combat craft.
You don't get to decide if that's important.
This is that Poe Dameron shit, right? Where it's like this would never... Also, they're like little things. They have like these little things. It totally looks like Star Trek. They're little the logo to whatever Space Force, it looks just like Star Trek. And I was just getting ready to mention Star Trek because it's like that Poe Dameron shit and like what was it called? The Last Jedi, whatever. The one where the whole movie is a chase scene. But anyway, in that one, Poe's like constantly disobeying orders and just like, I know better than the people above me. But I'm like,
You don't owe me anything.
that's not the fucking point. Whether or not you think you know better, you do what you're ordered to do. You do what you're ordered to do. Like, shut the fuck up. So it's like, in Star Trek that would never fly. You get thrown in the brig so quick. You get thrown in the brig so quick.
Doing community service.
Like, I don't even understand why this bitch is like still like here.
It's the lowest class there is, and it's a dangerous assignment. And Astrid will be working crew with other criminals.
Wait, I can't fly alone?
No, not anymore.
No. Yeah, take away her privileges. Yeah, I'm like, this movie this movie sucks, don't get me wrong, but yeah, at least, yeah, reprimand reprimand her. Like, she shouldn't be just doing whatever she wants.
Major Hawkins, this is Captain.
You go,
Joyce.
Sean Young.
Request for labor assignments.
The dialogue is so bad, guys. It's so bad.
Young is waiving her right to a hearing and is requesting a hard labor assignment commensurate.
Yeah, it looks like they've got American flags. So this is some like United States military space force thing. This is like Trump's space force, but in the future. So that's what's happening here.
Okay. You're in. I think you might change your mind about prison when you meet the crew.
Oh, seriously, I will repay you.
You are going to another solar system on a last tier assignment. Dead last. Desert planet.
Planet Dune?
It's a crater less than the surface. It's 6 crew members.
They said it.
reported mechanical problems.
They said the
when they
name.
had takeoff, and then we lost contact. We're gonna send you in to check and rescue.
Ma'am, seriously, I'm in your debt.
Go get your new uniform. Get your ship document.
Oh no, you don't know what you're up to. You don't know what you're up against. They're taking you to fucking Planet Dune. It's got the worms. They're gonna get eaten. Going to Dune. You guys all heard it. We're going to frickin' Dune. It's gonna be great. There's the sleeping guy. Okay. Okay, so yeah, she's getting put on a ship full of other criminals.
Meet your new crew.
Her crews, they're all criminals.
You must be Astrid. Your reputation precedes you.
Like it's tattooed on my forehead. Trying to change that though.
Sure. I'm a ship's mechanic. There's nothing I can't fix.
Why are they in space?
By a reckless pilot.
I wish I had like
then.
an idea of what they're doing.
You,
I have no idea what they're doing or why.
And lost a shipwright?
Yeah, no, my engine went out when I was saving someone's life.
That's why you're here getting guided towards the cosmonauts.
Okay, let's get something straight.
Look, cool your jets. This is the only crew you have now.
Hey there, I'm Ronnie, your navigator. Nice to meet you. I know you. Oh yeah, my face is all over the interstellar comms. Took them forever to catch me. They said prison or risky probation flights, so I said, give me flights. A great navigator can get out anywhere. Just like a daredevil rescue pilot, right? Well, Mr. Free now. You say that.
So the acting is pretty bad, but I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Not that it's good, like at all. And the dialogue is terrible. The dialogue is horribly trite and terrible. Oh, just get to Planet Dune already. Like,
I was just introducing your pilot.
And it's so like,
I'm Brad, tugline operator.
I'm Brad.
Stick it.
Screw you,
Everyone,
Brad.
this is Astrid Young, former lieutenant of the Space Force Rescue Division.
Space
and one of
Force.
our greatest assets.
It literally is the Space Force.
Unfortunately, one
They
of
just
our
said
greatest
Space Force.
liabilities also. But fortunately,
So like this movie is literally about the Space Force. This movie is literally about Trump's Space Force.
Don't let me down.
This is what it
At
becomes.
1700.
Like Trump's Space Force. They go to Planet Dune. The worms are there, and they're there for no reason. And that's the deal.
Slow it up.
Yeah, they still haven't answered the question as to like why we're doing any of this.
That's our ship. Thought I was being punished. You are. That's your ship.
Oh, the CGI is just terrible. Like anytime it switches to like anything that's computer generated, it's just terrible. Like the sets themselves, I mean, are generic and mediocre, but they're not horrible. But the CGI is just, oh my god, it's like eye-bleedingly bad. I'm so ready for them to get to the point too, like, can we just go to Planet Dune already? I don't get why a criminal gets to be commanding a ship full of criminals. Like, she can't follow the rules herself. So why is she in command? Like, why are you like employing people that you can't trust anyway to do anything? Like, I just don't get it.
Lieutenant. Oh, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Lieutenant. Gears all stowed and crews buckled up.
Okay, let's get going. Let's fold space. Let's get going. Let's go to Planet Dune.
We know what we're doing. Lieutenant Young.
All of you one, you're clear for takeoff. Be advised we're getting reports of an asteroid debris field near your route. Stay safe.
Copy that.
Okay. Yeah, so their ship is like really like rusted and crappy.
Gear up.
Oh, it looks so generic. Like this like docking bay that they're coming out of. It looks like stock footage. I swear to God, all of this looks like stock footage. Thank you so much, Flip, for your super chat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the same people that make some of the stock footage that I use maybe did the visuals for this movie, because some of it looks exactly the same. Like, I could have made this movie.
Alright, Ronnie. If y'all meet me up here, I'm gonna go on ahead and mosey on down to the engine room. Yeah. Give me one over. Yeah, just make sure.
Can we just get to the part where all these people get...
The ship's tracking letters crap.
Yeah, we're 3 degrees off course. I can reroute manually.
And I'm back.
We have damage. Starboard side. Quick.
Went down for a second, but I came back up.
Yeah, I'm a little busy right now. I'm losing pressure. Rebecca, on it.
Okay, something's happening. Looks like this thing should have never been allowed to go out into the vacuum of space. It looked like it was gonna fall apart before they even took it out of the... on this shitty spacecraft and sent them to fucking Planet Dune to fucking die. It's the same story. They sent them there to die.
We were approaching an asteroid field.
The LiDAR's faulty. We were having troubles with it on the last run too. Someone didn't fix it, Rebecca.
You know I haven't had a chance to.
Rebecca, it's nobody's fault. Alright? We were 3 degrees off course. Clearly nothing works well on this rig. Well, him with yourselves more.
Well, at least this time. What, you wanna go?
Well, at least we're all in one piece.
I don't know if the stream is on or not. It's like screwing up apparently.
Assess the damage on the hull. Find out what got knocked loose. Brad, get this rig cleaned up.
Okay, we're good now. We're good now.
What is her deal?
Hopefully it stays good and doesn't go down. I wouldn't want to miss like any of the cinematic masterpiece that is Planet Dune.
She is 5th generation Space Force. Entire family's military. By the book.
You come here, Miss Poster Child, for regulations don't mean jack.
I really...
The gifted one.
Yeah, okay, I got it. How'd you wind up here?
It's like, I don't care about these characters. I don't care how you got here. I just want to see you get eaten by a worm, and hopefully it looks cool enough to keep me entertained. 90 minutes of this.
You have friends in her.
90 minutes of these horribly generic characters.
Try and wreck a ship and get away with it. Fair enough. You just need to keep your nose clean for the next few days, and then it's back to being Lieutenant Hero. It's not like that.
Yeah, this, whatever like they're doing, whatever's going on, it's definitely an American thing. They've got their American flags, and then she also said Space Force, so pretty obvious. Like, Trump made the Space Force. Obviously, this is what's happening now. This is the Space Force in the future.
Something somewhere is
It's
breaking
really
down.
stupid.
I guarantee it.
Okay. Two women talking and a thing about nothing. Just one woman staring at some stuff for no reason. What's she doing? Okay, so apparently this main character is like an alcoholic or something. I don't know. She just took out a flask from a bag. Dune! It's Planet Dune. They just showed it.
Planet Dune, engaging orbital boosters.
We'll get in there.
Gravity assist is slowing our trajectory. Copy. Okay, Rebecca, how's it looking?
Still getting the damage reading. Skis are intact.
Okay, Brad, stand by.
I wonder if the KGB will make an appearance in this movie. They mentioned the KGB earlier. They're like, oh, this guy could be KGB. So apparently, however far into the future this is, like America and Russia are still kind of not on good terms.
The air is too obscured from that smoke from the...
All right, we're going into Planet Dune.
Bouncing back the LiDAR. All right, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Clear the coverage and set her down.
Easy. We don't want a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to watch this movie. No one needs to watch this movie. There's no reason to watch this movie. I have no idea why I'm doing this.
Yeah, since when has Space Force been right about anything?
Caught your ass, didn't they?
Just like if you're thinking about watching this, don't be like me. Just watch Denis Villeneuve's Dune again. Like, don't even watch this.
All right, Brad, go!
Brad, what are you doing? Go, Brad. Brad is my favorite character. Yes. Go, Brad. Go, Brad. Brad looks like Josh Groban.
Good job, everyone. Let's find this freighter.
Honestly, the main girl kind of looks like the Captain Marvel girl a little bit. She kind of looks like the Captain Marvel girl a little bit. It gives me like a little bit of the same vibe too. It seems like maybe she like modeled this performance off of that character where she's just kind of like, man, I'm just Captain Marvel and I hate fun. Yeah, Brie Larson. She gives me like a slight Brie Larson vibe.
It is. Hang on, guys.
So they're on Arrakis. Not Arrakis, forgive me. Planet Dune. And I don't know why they're here.
It is hot.
But they're complaining about how hot it is. Like, you didn't know what planet you were coming to? Like, Sean Young said Desert Planet, and this one girl immediately knew it was Planet Dune. So how do you not know that you're going to a desert planet that's going to be hot?
I see the freighter. It's supposed to be here.
We probably overshot the landing.
No still suits.
Hang on, there's a trail over here.
Okay, so these guys are looking for the freighter thing from the beginning of it where the two guys got eaten.
No, a ship that big can't be dragged without a tow line.
So it's not even really a rescue mission. It's just like they're just looking for these guys. And also there's like this weird orange haze over everything. It's all orange. The whole thing is orange now. God, the ship looks so bad.
I see it, over there. Perfect.
We'll be skis up in an hour.
Okay.
Hang on, guys. Stop!
Yes, Lieutenant.
Something's not right. What? I don't see anything wrong. There's no one outside. They're supposed to be on the lookout for us.
Well, they're probably inside, away from this heat, like we should be.
No, you don't understand. When a rescue ship arrives, they should fire a flare gun or send a ground crew to meet us. There's no one even waving us in.
It's a 6-man crew, Lieutenant. If there's people hurt, there is no ground crew.
We have seen no one. That is a bad sign. Guys, we don't even know why it's so far from the landing zone.
Maybe some of your Russian friends showed up to lend a hand.
They're not my friends. And I'm the only one violating treaties lately.
Well, it's just them on the planet, right? So what could have happened?
So we're gonna find out. We gotta be ready for anything. So stick close, work fast.
You got it, boss.
Okie dokie.
IMC-5, this is Malvi 1, your rescue ship. Come in, over.
They're dead. They're all fucking dead.
IMC-5, this is Malvi 1, do you copy? Oh, good.
So apparently you don't have to do the sand walk in this. They're not about that sand walk. It's just...
We'll move the tug ship closer. Brad, Rebecca, you guys get a tow line going. Roddy and I'll move into position. We gotta hurry.
Okay, so
Oxygen's dropping fast.
why were the other people on Planet Dune to begin with? Is what I want to know. Like, why would anybody ever come to Planet Dune? Like, what is here
We do know what we're doing.
that, like,
Before you showed up.
Okay, if we keep dragging
is valuable enough that people will
Maybe we should go back.
travel across the vacuum of space to get
Okay?
there?
We gotta stick together on this. And we might have an answer once I fire off this flare.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's a family heirloom.
That better be water in there.
What is that? Gasoline?
Okay, it's moonshine. But it was a gift from my mom before she died.
Really? Mama's.
What?
Yeah. My great-great-grandmother was a shine runner back in Prohibition. So what?
That's nice. Were you
What?
drunk flying us here?
No, I wasn't drunk.
But you were drinking, right?
I had a drink, okay?
What is this? Okay, yeah, so the main character's like an alcoholic or something. She's been drinking moonshine this entire time.
Okay, I wasn't hammered, all right? I had just saved a ship's crew, and I saw debris floating from their...
Moonshine, does everyone know what moonshine is? It's like bootleg alcohol. Like, it's like people can make it in a jar. It's like kind of a country thing. Like, I'm from the South, so I knew people all the time. They would make like
No, I didn't.
moonshine of all sorts and kinds.
Otherwise.
So yeah, she's been drunk the entire time.
I don't even need that.
She's like, I'm drunk, I'm gonna save people.
No, go
What?
for it.
Oh, the worm. Okay, it's time for the worm. The worm just came, interrupting the conversation. The worm's like, shut the fuck up about your petty problems. I'm a fucking worm. It looks terrible, by the way. The sand effect is horrible. It looks really grainy too. Like, what's going on? I think they're trying to make it look like sand, but it looks really grainy and stupid.
Okay, come on.
Why is there's a really artificial looking hole in the side of this rock that looked like Pride Rock from Lion King, but it was obviously just like photoshopped in post-production, and then it cuts away and they're just like in a cave.
Could still be survivors.
Like, there's no way they're inside of that whole thing that you just showed. Like, what?
Well, we can't go back out there. Looks like we'll be in here for a while.
We can't go back out there.
Rocket get in here.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
I say you go back out there and get on your ship and
I
leave.
just don't know. Does anyone have any weapons on?
Did you see how big that fucking worm was?
It's better than nothing.
Against that worm?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if it could have come over the rocks, it would have followed us in. So we should be safe in here. For now, at least. Okay, I say we go deeper in, and maybe there's another way out. What if we find
Is there some way in which the main character being like an alcoholic is gonna affect the story?
Outrun the worm and it got.
Or is it just like, oh yeah, and also she's drunk the whole time? Or is it gonna be because like she doesn't have alcohol now, so she's like going through withdrawals?
Ronnie's right.
Because that's kind of an interesting plot device, you know, it's like gives her a flaw, you know. But like if she's just gonna like be an alcoholic and then it has nothing to do with the story, then like what's the point? Right, so now they're going deeper into the caves, but it's an obvious green screen and it looks terrible.
Watch your six.
You got it.
Hiding from the worm, hiding from this knockoff Shailu. We're in the cave. What's in the cave? There gonna be monsters in the cave?
Careful. Brad, you see anything?
What's that? Help!
Oh god,
I'm here.
there's another guy randomly. How didn't you already see him? That was a really weird cut. There's a guy in the cave.
Water.
Yeah, now suddenly like a blue haze over everything now that they're in the cave. It's so amateur. Everything about this just screams amateur.
Onto this rock. Yeah, we had
It's like a Tremors Dune knockoff by Asylum Pictures. There's no Fremen. Like I think this guy was from the other ship. Like I don't even.
Smarts.
Yeah, kills the germ.
Maybe he'll explain why they were on planet Dune to begin with. Maybe he'll explain
Look,
it.
I don't think it's broken.
Probably not.
But be careful putting weight on. Where's the rest of your crew?
I don't know. We scattered. Michael Marilyn and the rest ran to the rocks to the east. And I made it here.
Alright, so there's other people scattered on the planet because they ran away from the worms. But maybe they're dead.
Get me off this rock. Nothing's really gonna hurt me do this.
I don't care. Just get me out of here.
Wait, so the worms can come through the rocks in this? Oh no, Shai-Lut's coming. Because then, like, in actual Dune, the worms stay away from the rocks because they need to tunnel. And, like, they can't tunnel through, like, solid rock. So they don't go near the rocks, really. That's why Fremen live in sieges, because it's rock and they can't get in. But in this, it looks like the worm's just tunneling through the rock, maybe. Like, it doesn't matter. Not that I expected this to follow actual Dune canon. Is the worm in the cave?
Guys, we can't stay here. Okay, you ready?
Wait, look.
These green screens look terrible.
We gotta go back out the way we came.
No. There's a small tunnel over there that I go in through with some light. This is probably the exit.
Well, do you know how to get there?
Yes,
Shut up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
it's there.
Can somebody die, please?
Okay.
Is that supposed to be the shadow of the worm? What am I seeing here? Like, I don't even know what I'm seeing, Clay. Oh no, the worm's coming after them in the cave.
We're not stopping, Marie. We're almost done.
Shh, do you wanna live? You, stay quiet and calm.
We're gonna have a tough time finding everyone and getting off this planet.
How many did they make?
She's like, I can do it. I'm Captain Marvel.
What's the plan? We get to the freighter and get
No, like, I wish I was watching Jodorowsky's Dune. This is the weird asylum version of Dune. This is like the lowest level of sci-fi made-for-TV trash that you could possibly imagine. Thank you so much, Derek Olson, for joining my channel. Tony Yule says, I'm sorry you're having to sit through this. Me too, honestly. Me too. But, like, honestly, you guys make it a lot better. Like, I wouldn't be watching it if I wasn't also live streaming it.
Oxygen levels are down 5%.
This isn't actually Brie Larson. She just kind of gives me like the Brie Larson as Captain America, as Captain Marvel, I mean, energy, where it's just like, I don't know. But like a worse version of that, obviously, you know, where she's like, if it was like poorly acted and just like, I don't know. It's like obvious to me that she's like kind of trying to do like a Brie Larson as Captain Marvel ripoff.
Thank God. Okay,
Yeah, I don't understand
Brad and I will go.
why they didn't just stay in the freighter.
Can't chase both of us.
Like, why did they run out of, like, wouldn't the freighter be the safest place, kind of? Like, why would the crew of this ship run for the rocks instead of running back to the freighter?
Okay, Brad, you stay here with Harley.
I don't get it, but whatever.
I'll stay.
Alright. I'm gonna leave you sit down.
So, like, essentially this movie has no plot. Yeah, and I'm starting to see it now. This is gonna be pain. How much longer do I got? Like, I'm like almost 40 minutes in. This movie has no plot whatsoever.
I'll keep him busy.
And it's not even... You sometimes like movies like this are entertaining because it's like some interesting like kills, maybe some cool gore effects, but this isn't even entertaining. The worm looks like a PlayStation 2 monster.
He's insane.
So this the girl that's drunk on moonshine is luring the worm away from the other guys, and somehow she's outrunning the worm, and she does not look like she's running fast at all. I don't okay, right there, she should have gotten, I don't know how she didn't just get eaten. It literally looked like it went over her entire body. Like, I don't understand why the worm can't just lift itself up a little bit and eat her. She's right there.
This is rescue!
You know, honestly, if this were me, the rescue mission would be over at this point. It's like, we found one guy, we tried. Like, I'm getting out of here.
You okay? Water. Got you.
Okay, so there's some other chick that's by this rock. And she needs water.
Easy does it. The master. Marilyn. You injured?
No. Just thirsty.
So, here's something I'm wondering too. Like, who gets hired
So glad
to write this, right? Because obviously this isn't something that you can actually put your heart and soul in. This is just clearly... Everything is just so like cut and dry, and like there's no second layer to anything. It's just
You try to make it to the freighter.
very straightforward dialogue, very stiff acting, very straightforward. Everything's just kind of like
It was waiting.
mediocre, you know. Because like I enjoy So Bad It's Good movies. I can sit through a So Bad It's Good movie. One of my favorite So Bad It's Good movies is Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Jack Frost 2, and that's great.
Now, there's more than one word.
This
4 that I've seen.
This is not that quite. It's not quite that.
Ronnie, Rebecca, and Brad.
Tony Yule says, "Ah, Quinn, this is your Gom Jabbar." Indeed it is.
Mulvey 1, this is Astrid. There are at least 4
Indeed it
worms
is.
out there, guys. I repeat, multiple worms. Over.
Oh, she's got worm sign.
I think we're clear.
There's 4 worms, guys.
I hope Astrid made it.
Worms out there, guys. I repeat, multiple worms. Over.
More than one.
The worm effect is comically bad. The worm effect is comically bad.
Ronnie, repeat that transmission. Okay, look, tell me everything you know about these worms.
The woman that she saved
Telemetric scanner. The worms.
is like a knockoff Lena Headey.
On trace amounts of iron in the sand.
Okay, then we arrived.
Yes. They can smell the iron in our blood.
Well, there's iron in the ships.
Right. But not in a form they can use.
Okay. Okay, alright, what else?
There's one big worm. And 3 smaller ones. I think they're babies. They follow the big one around at times.
Go on. Look, any information can help us.
He grabbed the freighter, he attacked the freighter, and he just dragged it across the desert. We didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
Brad, this is Astrid. Maintain your position. I repeat, stay.
So why the fuck did you come to this planet? Alright? There's all these deadly worms that eat iron in the sand. And they can smell the iron in your blood, which makes them go crazy and want to eat you. But for some reason, they don't want the iron in the ships.
Take the edge off.
Oh, now she's trying to make this girl an alcoholic now. She doesn't want your moonshine, lady.
Ow. That burns
like rocket fuel.
Yeah, it's just like the thing that makes no sense is like why did they come to the planet in the first place?
Go ahead,
Like why? What's the resource there that you need? I don't know. This is for people that thought the Dune movie was too smart for them, so they made this instead. Warhammer 40K had stolen from Dune. Yeah.
More or less.
Okay.
That's all I have left to my parents, though.
So, like, yeah, this is very generic and
Your
stupid.
parents made homemade booze.
I love how it's just...
Kind of a family legacy all the way back to Prohibition. Hell, your great-great-grandfather probably even had our stuff.
Okay, so she's just from a family that makes moonshine, and therefore she carries around a flask of moonshine at all times. And she's just wasted all the time off moonshine.
Not exactly.
Wait a second.
Should I be concerned? No. Told you it's a family legacy.
Whoa, she's just got like this whole...
The last batch they made before.
She's got this whole giant container of moonshine. She's just filling it back up. Like she finished the one flask of moonshine, and now she pulled out a whole other big giant thing of moonshine, and now she's refilling it with more moonshine. How is she not wasted? How is she like sober enough to literally even speak if she's constantly chugging moonshine?
I'm good.
What? Oh my god. She should be wasted right now.
We gotta go.
No, we can't. It's the worms. We can't.
What? She's like, no, you drunk bitch. No, the worms. Sit down. Oh my god.
Rebecca, have you reached the freighter? Over.
It's so stupid.
We can't get any signal up here. We need to get to higher ground.
No.
This other woman is having a total breakdown. She's like, why did they send this drunk woman?
And I'll radio from there.
She's like, Amy, why did they send the drunk woman to rescue us?
Water and the air's getting thinner.
Why'd they send the alcoholic to rescue us? Oh my god, I'm crying. When she pulled out the whole thing of moonshine and just dumped it.
One more in a cave over those rocks with a survivor from your team.
I finished it, not quite.
Another survivor? Who?
Ugh.
Carly?
Jesus. Maybe the moonshine will make her immune to the worms. Like she's got so much moonshine in her bloodstream that the worms can't detect the iron. So they're just like, they can't like see her, you know what I mean? Ugh. The moonshine thing, just crazy. Okay, now they're climbing this rock more because they need to get to higher ground. What happened to the other characters? Are they like dead? I have no idea what happened to Brad. Like I need to see more Brad. It's my favorite character. Where's Brad?
You good?
God, the music is so horribly generic. I want the moonshine to like be something so bad. They keep doing the moonshine thing.
Hang on, listen. I hear the worms. This could be our best chance. You ready?
Oh, we gotta run across the desert now. Ah. These worms kind of move more like earthworms, kind of. They're kind of more like earthworm texture. Don't run into the green screen. Like they were running towards an obvious green screen.
What about this one?
Eric Vaught said, I've got it. Stumbling around drunk and to ensure you walk without rhythm. Exactly, that's what she's doing. The moonshine will definitely help her walk without rhythm.
I'm not dying like that. Not like that.
Almost makes me want to be back in the brig.
You might die like that. I hope so, if this movie's any good. Which it's not.
You need to get this engine up and running.
We don't even know what's wrong with it. That's your job. headed towards the engine room. I can't fire up the ship. I say we just cut our losses and run for the tow ship.
Okay, keeping with the plot and not jock off Dune, how would you improve this movie story using H.P.
I
Lovecraft?
say we just leave it.
I want this shit.
What do you mean you
I don't
want
know.
this
I would
ship?
put something on the planet that, like, I don't know, it's like
I'm with IMC.
that strikes existential horror, like I don't know, like put like the ruins of some civilization that's unexplainable and we thought nothing lived there, or like I don't
And my
know,
cut is $100 million.
or just I don't know, put something existential and dreadful, like we're, I don't know, have less bland characters. I don't honestly. There's too many characters. If I'm being honest, like there's too many
I'm not interested in people. I want the money.
one-dimensional bland characters. So maybe like cut a few characters honestly and just like focus on like one or maybe like 3 characters or
But if it
something.
comes down to a choice, I'm
And honestly, like wait, how far are we into this? We're like 50 minutes into this and like no one has died except for those 2 guys in the beginning. So honestly, to be 50 minutes into this like 80-minute movie, like more people should be dead. Like I was expecting more death by now. I would have definitely like these 2 characters, like why are they
What do you mean, huh?
like where's Brad? That's my main question. Where the hell is
The
Brad?
diagnostic says that these ports need to be cleared from underneath the ship. If not the ship won't start.
They're under the ship, aren't they?
But if we clear them from inside the ductwork,
So these 2 ladies are in here and the worms are underneath their ship and they're all like, what do we do? And so they're running around the ship
But if I get inside the vents, it's
and having
5 feet above
stupid,
the
terrible
sand.
expository dialogue. They're doing that thing where they like
just give up and run to the
they
ship.
just talk about what they're about to do or what they're doing. They're like, oh, we need to do this, to do this, to do this. It's like
Raymond, what's the status?
explaining everything to you as the movie's going, and it's just like, oh, just do it. You don't have to like describe what you're doing in such a boring way. Oh no, the worm's crawling in. The worm is crawling in through a hole in the ship. It's gonna kill these ladies. Oh no. If only Brad were here to save them. But alas. Oh, you're done. Oh, the worm's gonna get her. The worm's coming for her.
The worm is in the ship. The worm is in the ship.
Okay, her foot has gotten stuck. Her foot is stuck in the heat exhaust and she can't get it out. Oh, they have burnt the worm in the heat exhaust. But there's 3 more worms left.
Damn it, Ronnie! Come in. This is Rebecca. Come in.
Wow, I love how she just abandoned her in the ship.
Just had to be a priming switch.
Like, she helps you and then you just run away without, like, helping her get out? Like, wow. Wow, what a jerk.
Ronnie, come in. Anyone, I need backup.
She literally just left her. Wow. Okay, like, honestly, the worm needs to kill, like... I was at least expecting some worm kills. Like, is it literally like they can't even afford it? Like, the first 2 worm kills were like, you see the worm and it cut away and you don't even get to see it. I was kind of hoping this would be like a slasher film, but with the worm like as the slasher, like a monster film where like just start picking them off one by one. But so far it's this really like, I don't even know what it is. The most like, this is what like people that don't read or are not really interested in sci-fi think sci-fi is. Which is just a bunch of, oh, like we gotta get here and we gotta like put a screwdriver in this panel and we gotta like press this button. She just hit the worm with a crowbar. Oh. Okay, so she hit it with a crowbar and she electrocuted it. Alright, 2 worms down. Now you come back?
2 down.
2.
I got one too.
Yeah, but we just doubled our repair
Wait,
time.
weren't they just in the same place?
How many worms are there?
Were they in different places? Cause like she totally left her.
For the record, I'm impressed.
What? I thought they were in the same. I thought they were in the same place.
That's why I'm gonna give you a cut.
And then she left,
You're a good team player.
and then just walked back up. Where was she? Where did she just go that whole time?
Alright, let's get the rig running and get
She-
out of here.
Wait, what about the others?
Where did she just go?
They make it back here.
Hey.
If not,
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
alright. Check the conduits in that panel. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Where did she just go? Like I'd be like, why? I'd be like, why did you abandon me when I had to fight the worm? I helped you fight your worm, and you just leave. All right. So I guess they're gonna leave it up to the main chick, the moonshine girl, to fight the big worm, because she's got a. I don't know. Maybe like the moonshine is like, it's like a serum that gives her like superpowers, and she's just like. She'll like face off against the worm and she'll be like a badass superhero. Like it's not actually moonshine and that's the twist. It's like nah, she's just drunk. She's just drunk. That's why she's so confident. Because she's just drunk all the time. And like drunk people are always confident. So like that's, yeah, she's just wasted all the time. And so it just comes off as being really confident. Also, I was hoping Sean Young would be in this movie more. We only saw Sean Young at the beginning.
Just right over there.
Maybe she'll pop back up.
We'll piggyback my signal up.
Okay, we got like 30. We got 30 more minutes of this movie. You got to power through it. Power through this 30 more minutes, and then it'll be over.
I sent you to the stuck planet. She didn't know. Neither do you.
But why did you go? Okay, so now it's saying they didn't know about the worms.
Mayday, Space Force. This is Small V1.
So I would like to know what was the
Young.
reason for going to Planet Dune in the first place. I would like to know.
Space
My
Force,
main
this is Small
question.
V1. Mayday, do you read me?
Copy, Molly-1. This is Space Force. We read you.
We need immediate backup, rescue, and firepower. We are not alone here. Space Force, do you copy? We need help.
So how is she sending this signal with this walkie-talkie? Like, what is this device? And like, if this like little device is powerful enough to send a signal out into outer space, why is it not working just because you're like a few feet lower? You have to stand on top of this rock to use this walkie-talkie to send the signal into space. If it's powerful enough to do it from that rock, why is it not strong enough to do it from the ground? Like, that was just a ridiculous contrivance to get her to like walk up to the rock.
To send a retrieval ship.
Not authorized. What? Are we not worth rescuing? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Lower echelon status means less support. You knew that was a part.
Yeah.
Sean Young is
That goes
phoning
out
this
the
in.
window when we start dealing with giant man-eating worms, Chase.
Danger detail as
Giant
Question,
man-eating
your job
worms,
is to get the
Chase.
freighter. If I didn't think you could do it, I wouldn't have sent you.
The freighter! Man, you were not gonna get a freighter if my crew is dead! Not to mention the civilian survivors! What are you gonna tell them the Space Force's response is to that?
Bring everybody back. That's the job.
Chase! Chase!
So she called Sean Young, and Sean Young was basically like, well, I can't help ya. It looks like you guys are stuck on Planet Dune.
We're not coming. And we're on our own.
But honestly, why would they come? It's like,
Get off this planet.
I don't understand why you called for help in the first place. Like, it's like, just get back on your ship and leave. Like, why call for help in the first place?
Major, Pilot Young has reported that they are under attack by worms. The worms were supposed to be dormant now. And I'd like to request...
So they did know about the worms.
Denied.
Sir, I'm aware that retrieval squads are not usually called in for probation crews, but under the circumstances...
They're no different. We'll recover the freighter when the worms are dormant. The crew's expendable. Dismissed.
Sir?
Dismissed, Captain.
The effects look so bad. This like leader guy is the most generic looking person ever. And all their like little like logos look like Starfleet from Star Trek.
Astrid, Ronnie,
Brad!
Rebecca.
Brad has returned!
Anybody,
The
come
holy
over.
Brad. The best character in the whole movie.
Mulder
Not
one,
really.
Come in. Can anybody hear me?
Brad's all alone, guys. Poor Brad.
We can't
Oh
stay
no,
here much
he's with this guy. I forgot about this
We
guy.
gotta move.
It's Brad and the other guy.
How long was I out for?
Not long. Maybe an hour.
We should have been longer. I was dreaming about my Hawaiian honeymoon with my girl Marilyn. We've been planning it for a while.
For the pain.
Oh, the acting is so bad. Oh my god. The delivery of these lines is
Air
just...
feels thicker.
Oxygen levels are down. CO2 is up. We need to try to get to the freighter on our own. It's closer than the tug.
I don't understand why they waited in the cave to begin with. Why did they wait in the cave?
Tie this around the race.
I don't understand why everyone didn't just go back to the ship
Down and support me from up
when the
here.
worms started attacking. Like, I don't understand why you ran to, like, when it goes away, run back to your ship. Why are you here?
Air's getting toxic.
They walked from the ship to this place. So, like, why can't you walk from this place to your ship?
Oh, by the way, it's gonna hurt a little bit on the way down, so do your best to keep as quiet as you can.
Okay, so are the worms attracted to sound, or are they attracted to the iron in the blood? Like, which is it? Because if it's attracted to the iron in the blood, then it doesn't even matter if you're being quiet. It can, like, sense the iron in the blood. So, like, why is the worm, like, just now coming? Couldn't it smell them? Couldn't it smell the iron in their blood that it's attracted to?
Maybe we can try again in a little bit.
No, we can't. Dorm knows we're here. He's just gonna weigh us out. We're gonna die here.
It's gotta be another way. We need to find another way out of here.
The volcano's getting ready to blow.
It's a volcano?
Those guys are toxic.
They're inside of a volcano. They're in a volcano. Like, when were you gonna tell me that little fact?
Get out of here, Brad.
It's a volcano that's about to blow. They're in a volcano.
What are you doing? You can find this thing. It's gonna cave in.
I know. That's exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna create an air vent. Cover your head.
They're in a volcano. I don't know. And now he's like shooting holes in the volcano. Oh, wait, did I just crush the worm with the rocks?
Well, there's that.
Change your plans.
Okay, looks like they just killed the worm.
We're
Cool.
going up to the ceiling.
You can't climb.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Alright, now these guys are gonna get out of this cave by climbing up out of this hole.
Alright. Up on. Hold tight. We're going up.
Wait, okay. Okay, he says we gotta go up, right? And the guy's like, no, I can't climb. And he says, you're gonna have to. But then he just shoots up the harpoon thing and it automatically pulls them up. So neither one of them had to climb. Nobody had to climb. So why did they even say that? What?
It's coming! It's coming!
I just don't, like, this is, we're almost done with this movie, guys. We're almost done with this movie. Oh, the maker hooks. He just like put his hook into the worm. Please ride the worm. Oh, is he gonna ride? Oh, he's riding the worm. He's riding the worm. Brad! I knew Brad was the Kwisatz Haderach.
I'll stay right here, thank you very much. Harley, the only way we're gonna get
Brad is the frickin' Kwisatz Haderach. I told you it was about Brad. It's all about my dude Brad. So this looks terrible.
I'm in control.
Yeah.
Go down here and get on board. We don't have all day.
I didn't think they were gonna do the worm riding thing. I really didn't. So there's two guys riding the worm now. It looks worse than David Lynch's Dune. You know, honestly, the sci-fi miniseries did the worm effect better. The sci-fi miniseries did the worm effect a lot better. Alright, so they just rode the worm. But you also just lured the worm to everybody. So now what do they do? Really? Okay, so the first person to die in the whole movie, the first person to die in the whole crew is the one person of color. The one person of color is the only person in the crew to die. Okay, cool. The one person of color, the one girl that looked kind of black is the one person that gets eaten by the worm. Really?
Get us out of here.
Really, guys?
She's gonna need to fix the rig.
Well, Brad could be Mexican, I guess. I don't know.
It'll be okay.
How's it gonna
That
be
sucks. Really? Really? It should have been this girl. The girl that like walked away when her friend was fighting the worm.
We're gonna figure out how to get to the tug.
And then came back for no reason.
This is not over.
Someone says, please do a review of this and include jokes from the chat. This crew has me in tears. Okay. Alright, so yeah, they killed the black girl. Cool.
Yeah, I don't see any movement around the tug.
Wait, so that was all 4 worms, right? Yeah, that was all 4 of them. So there aren't any more worms, are
We'll
there?
make a run for it, but we gotta get
They said there were 4 worms.
Another day out here in the sun.
Wait, I love how it's like a joke in like movies that like the black character dies first, but this movie really just did it, like unironically. Thank you so much for joining, Katicus. Thank you so much.
This would have been my last mission. Yep. Harley and I were supposed to get married when this one was done. He was ready to go home.
Why don't you just go back to the ship? I don't understand. How hard can it be? Just go. And I don't understand why everyone's so spread out. It doesn't seem like there was that there was much traveling happening. Everyone should be like generally in the same area. I have no idea like why it's like, oh, we're like waiting here and taking a break. Like what? Just go. Why is it taking you so long to get back?
We would be on a beach somewhere sipping moonshine.
You got plenty of beach out there.
Oh, but I guess this place is kind of beautiful.
It's not a beach, it's a fucking desert. A beach requires an ocean, lady. It's a desert.
I guess it is their world. After
What?
all.
World full of worms. Wonderful.
Technically, I would put them in the Hierodania family. You know, leeches, blood-sucking worms with teeth.
Fantastic. Giant worms that eat blood.
Which you already knew. So that's not a
I
surprise.
think your ship was the one that woke them up.
Possibly. But I suspect another cause.
Oh, the volcano.
Yeah, we gotta pick up the pace.
The worms got woken up by the volcano. Oh my god, what they twist.
Is there anything else you can tell me about these worms' detection method? I mean, sound, movement, can they see us?
Based on my observations, they can sense ferrous compounds, oxides and such. They seem to be attracted to them.
Yeah, I like rust.
Simplistic, but yes. As well as human hemoglobin. They also have some sort of sensory system in their skin that allows them to detect sound waves and ground vibrations.
Oh, there you go, guys. They can detect sound waves and ground vibrations. Ground waves
Yeah,
and
weapons?
sound vibrations.
Exactly. Maybe we can come up with something. What you got in your backpack?
Most of my equipment isn't gonna be all that useful. It's just for collecting samples.
Well, anything can help. What you got?
Plastic petri dishes. I have.
So they came to this random planet for no reason to collect samples.
Test tubes. Cork.
Samples of what? So they knew the worms were there, but they thought they were dormant. And like somehow they didn't know about the volcano? You can't detect that from space?
The spiral stain. And the sticks of it. Why?
Gotta make a bomb. We can.
Oh, is she gonna make a bomb with the moonshine? That's what's gonna happen? So far there's been no mention of any type of spice melange. No spice. Oh wait, so she's not using the moonshine? I really want the moonshine to come in somewhere and mean something. They're doing a stupid montage where they're like mixing stupid shit in a stupid like beaker that looks like they got it from Walmart, like a kid's beaker set. They're mixing a bunch of shit up. Looks really dumb.
So that gives us a total of 10. It's enough. If you want to hurt them, aim for their mouths. Their hides are too tough. Honestly.
Their hides are too tough. Well, the one girl like hit it with a crowbar, so like I mean, not that tough.
No. But let's do this anyway.
It looks so bad.
You're just making me angry. Just buying us time.
Oh, there's another one. Or is that the same one? Oh, it's the mother. It's the mother sandworm. It's after them. Where is everyone else?
I know. I'm gonna stand up to one. We'll get the others. We'll get off this planet.
Mayday! Mayday! To all rescue crews, 1v1. Over. Get underway! Mayday! Mayday! Lieutenant Young to base. Immediate rescue. Captain Chase, come in! We need immediate rescue now!
If I remember correctly from the trailer, like the Sean Young character does like pilot a ship and come down, right? Like that's in the trailer. Oh, the worm grabbed onto the ship. Oh no.
We're losing it too quick. I gotta set her back down.
Okay, the moonshine girl. I don't know if this is intentional, but she does seem kind of drunk.
You'll see.
Like literally, where is everybody else? It does not seem like they really traveled that far from each other, so where is everyone? Are they not seeing or hearing any of this? Like I have no idea. It's not like they had vehicles like to travel on to get far away from each other. What was that supposed to be? That looked... Oh, is it gonna blow up? To kill the mother worm? Oh! Big blowing, the ship blew up, the freighter, whatever, blew up.
What was that? A ride home.
Oh, now you hear it? Okay, so now the other characters are all together and they're watching from a distance somehow.
I don't know.
On a green screen.
Not Astrid.
Why? She's suddenly got like so much respect for the moonshine girl.
The air's getting thinner.
Is she gonna take a sip of moonshine?
Explosion. It's eating up all the oxygen.
Anytime she goes in her bag, I think she's gonna pull out the moonshine.
Take it. I can't take. Just take it, Marilyn.
Take the
I feel
moonshine.
like I'm doing my job.
Take care of my moonshine.
Space Force Rescue Unit 4A, you are not clear for departure.
Oh, Sean Young's coming down to Planet Dune.
That's a non-compliance, base. One of our own is stranded, and I'm going in as backup. Over.
The movie's almost over.
Direct violation of protocol number
Like 10 minutes left in this. Sean Young says, F your protocol. I'm going to Planet Dune to save my criminal crew. So they couldn't use their own ship to get back, but they could use that one. Why didn't their own ship work again? Like, why couldn't they use their own one? There's like 2 ships.
I shouldn't even be here.
You're the one that blew up the freighter. What are you screaming at? You're the one whose idea it was to blow up the freighter. And now you're screaming at the sky like it was somebody else's fault. When it was literally you.
Crew for dead? Just to go off and play superhero? No. No, Rebecca was right. I'm a reckless pilot.
Thank you so much, Manny Deeb.
I don't get in the price.
Look, Harley and I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for
God,
you.
their delivery is so bad.
And if I'm not mistaken, there's an entire crew out there that is waiting for someone to get them off of this planet. Maybe even someone a little reckless.
She's crying about the script. Someone says. Oh my goodness. She's like, it's so bad, I can't handle it. Oh, she's got a face mask for some reason. Why? Is that like supposed to be oxygen? Is that what that is? I thought that was moonshine.
We're gonna suffocate, and you're worried about a couple of boo-boos?
Wait, why are they gonna suffocate? Because of the volcano, I guess?
God.
I know it hurts.
Someone says she's drunk, I don't blame her. Honestly, it would suck to be drunk on like a hot ass desert planet. Like on moonshine, you'd feel terrible. But like she doesn't care. She's been drunk this whole time. She's been drunk for like the past 5 years probably. Her whole family's been drunk. She's been drunk since she was born. Like they passed down moonshine in her family apparently.
Got nothing. Even if we fight off the worms, we're gonna run out of air.
Someone says I wasn't even supposed to work today. Exactly. Where did she get a gun? Okay, she has a gun now. And I have no idea where she got it from. She must have found it on that freighter, okay? So I'm just gonna assume they got it from the freighter. Which begs the question, why did none of the other people have guns that were on the freighter initially? Oh, but Sean Young is coming to the rescue. They're over there, Sean Young.
OB-1 team, this is Captain Chase with Space Force. Prepare for extraction and rescue.
What did she call them? The OB-1 team?
Looks like someone broke the rules.
Looks like somebody broke the rules, just like me. Would you like some moonshine?
Hey, where's Rebecca?
Where's the one black character? Oh, we let her get eaten by the worm. She got ate by the worm.
Everybody hold on.
Buckle up.
When Sean Young tells you to buckle up, you buckle up.
We gotta move.
We gotta get off Planet Dune. Hurry up before the worm grabs on. Oh, what did I knew it. One last little shot. The worm coming up, grab it on the ship.
Okay.
Turn on the thrusters.
Lost one of our thrusters. I can't get any higher.
That's great delivery, Sean Young.
Permanently.
We've got missiles. Use them.
I did. This is a rescue.
Do we really need the high-pitched beeping noise, editors? I thought my fire alarm was going off.
real one. It's a timed fusion grenade. It'll blow a hole in the side of that worm.
So how do I deploy it?
A time fusion grenade?
Relay. Set the timer and throw it.
Oh, okay.
I'll deploy it.
If I get us up in the air, we are just leaving.
I like that plan better.
Everybody, please hold on.
Sean Young is phoning it in so hard. It's like she's literally just reading the script. She's like, I am not taking this seriously. I am just reading the script. Which I don't blame her. This movie is shit. She deserves better. Sean Young deserves better than this. Wait, what happened to Sean Young? She just collapsed. What happened? I didn't see. I zoned out for a second.
The bomb is gonna detonate. Do it.
Drop the bomb. Why is the bomb still on the ship? I don't understand what the worm wants. Like, if there's already iron in the sand, why is it such a big deal that it needs to go after these humans? Which, like, I don't know, like, humans also, we've got a very, like, small amount of iron in our bloodstream. Like, why would that even be worth it to a worm that, like, goes after the iron in the sand? That doesn't make any sense. Someone says, to be honest, has Sean Young ever been a better actor? I mean, she's never been like a Sigourney Weaver or like a Meryl Streep or like, I don't know, but like it's, I mean, she's decent. Like this, she's very clearly phoning it in. Okay, and they escaped the worm. Is it over yet? There's like 5 minutes left.
We're headed straight for a volcano. Pull up!
Wait, why are they headed straight for the volcano? Why are they so low? Get up. Oh, God.
She's not breathing. Stay with me.
Oh no, Sean Young is like dying for some reason.
You've been fighting worms all day. You can handle them up on your head. Come on, Chase. You broke the rule to save us.
Someone says, look on the bright side. This could be the Eternals and that movie is long and boring. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to see Antlers later tonight. Guillermo del Toro, Antlers.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully a good movie can clean out the like stink of this movie. But Sean Young lives.
I never gave up on you.
I know. Oh, hang on to something. It's gonna be rough. We're at the cutting chase. Volcano's about to erupt. Altitude 100,000 feet.
I don't care about your crappy volcano eruption effect. Just in the movie. Just end it. Get off planet Dune, please, for the love of God. Okay. Looks like we have left the atmosphere. The planet, the texture on the planet looks terrible. Like, ugh, God.
Space Force, this is Pilot Astrid Young. We are clear of planet Dune. Looking for homeward escort to Earth.
Pilot Young, this is Space Force Command. You are cleared for escort.
Ship manifest. We have lost 1 member of our crew, 5 members of the freighter, the tug ship, and the freighter.
Pilot Young, this is Major Hawkins. We're glad to hear there are survivors from the freighter. Your probation is complete.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. I'm pleased to inform you you're being reinstated to rescue team. We're happy to have you back.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back, sir. I thought... the cosmonaut, I thought I was in trouble.
She didn't do anything.
Assuming Petrikov isn't just any Russian.
Like, she didn't do shit but get drunk the whole time. Like, most of the most of the worms were killed by the other people. Like that black girl herself was responsible for killing 2 worms. And she was the one person that died. She killed 2 worms.
You did the right thing. We're a better division force.
Yeah, she just said Space Force. This is literally Trump's Space Force in the future.
You did it.
I'm gonna need a crew when we get home.
You in? It'd be an honor.
Brad?
You know it.
Brad.
I don't want to be working tug shifts forever.
Brad.
Captain Chase.
What about the random guy they
I'll
saved?
put in a request. I think it'll be approved.
All right. Let's get home and say
Wait,
goodnight.
so Captain Chase is going to be a member of her crew now? But Captain Chase should have her own. She's a captain. She should have her own ship. Why would Sean Young want to be a member of her crew? What? Yeah, I'll come work for you, my subordinate. Okay, that was terrible. Oh, it's over. Thank God. That was Planet Dune. Okay, yeah. Well, that was terrible. That was terrible. So did any of you guys watch along as I was watching that? Or did you guys just like listen to the audio as it was playing? That was really bad. The moonshine didn't become anything. It's just like I guess the message was like, you can be drunk the whole time and still complete a rescue mission. You can be drunk the whole time and still complete a rescue mission on Planet Dune. It's fine. Like, just chug moonshine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Just keep chugging it. The more moonshine you chug, the better. Like, just drink on every job and then you'll get promoted at the end. So the message of the movie was like, just get wasted at work and you will get promoted. So, yeah, that was really bad. Like, oh God, talk about a movie that's like made for no reason. Like, who in the world asked for this or needed this? But I appreciate you guys for coming here to watch it with me. That was exciting. Just no one needs to watch this movie. Like, if you're thinking about like maybe you should watch it, it'll be fun. It was fun because I'm live streaming, but like honestly, that was pure suffering. That was suffering. That was 90 minutes of pure suffering, and I did not enjoy it, even though I do enjoy from time to time So Bad It's Good movies. That movie was just kind of so bad it's bad. Maybe if I had a group of friends and there was like, and we were also drinking moonshine, like the main character the entire movie, then it would have been better. But like, since we weren't, then it's just kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like sitting through like this bad wannabe Dune with terrible CGI and horrible acting. Okay, everyone in this was terrible. Like, sometimes in movies you'll be like, okay, like this one guy, this one character is like, okay, they seem like a character, they seem like real. Everyone in this was terrible. Literally everyone was terrible. Sean Young did not give a flying fuck. Sean Young absolutely did not care. She was literally just like reading the lines, like not even acting. It was really just like, it's just like, I do not care about this movie. And, you know, honestly, like, why would she care about this? She shouldn't care about this. Just cash the check and leave. Like, they only have you, they have her here because she was on the original David Lynch's Dune, and they're like, that's the reason that you're here. So yeah. Tony Yule says, when is Chapter House Dune coming? Well, Chapter House Dune was released years ago. So Frank Herbert released that book years ago, so I don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding, I know you're talking about my video. It'll come when I decide that I am smart enough to talk about Chapter House Dune, and that's what the deal is. You know, I'm kind of a perfectionist with stuff like this, and it's kind of like the last video in the series, and I kind of want it to be perfect, and I just got my new camera and I'm trying to figure out how to work it, and yeah, just insert other excuses. But yeah, Chapter House Dune is coming, I promise. So someone says legally it's not Dune, it's Planet Dune. Yeah, they couldn't say Arrakis in this. They never said spice, because I guess if they had said spice, maybe it would have been like too like on the nose and they would have come into legal trouble. The really annoying thing about the movie was that it was like, why are you here? Why are you on this planet? Like, I had no idea why anyone was on the planet. Like, why are you on planet Dune? Why were they there in the first place? I get that okay, you're here to kind of like rescue these people, they're having trouble. But why were they on planet Dune? Like, what is the resource that's on planet Dune that justifies traveling across space, sending a freighter there for what? Like, what is the deal? Like, I didn't get that. So yeah. So like this movie was like someone said, this is my Gom Jabbar, and I guess I survived the test. Honestly, I thought about turning it off a couple times. I really did, if I'm being honest. I thought about cutting it off. I said, like, I don't know if I can handle this for much longer, and I have to turn this off. But yeah, like, I mean, this movie might be fun if you're like really drunk and you're with friends, and every time the main character pulls out her moonshine, then you take a drink too. Because I swear to God, like, she was drunk the whole movie. She was wasted. And also, like, it just did the way the worms worked made no sense. Like, they want the iron in your blood somehow, but like humans have like a little bit of iron in their blood. Like, there'd be more iron in the sand, and then I don't know. That just didn't make any sense. Like, why would they? Why is the worm going so hard, trying to like stop these people like in space? That doesn't make any sense. And also, like, the weird contrivance as to why the worm doesn't want to eat this ship. It's like, but there's iron in our ships, and she just goes like, oh, but not in a form that the worm can use. Like, what? What do you mean? Oh, and let's not forget Brad. Brad was the best part about the movie. Brad. Someone says, Tony Yole, Quinn, take this story and make it Frank Herbert worthy. Someone says, yeah, Brad was the best character. Not really, but yeah, it's really funny that his name was Brad, and then he's just like, I'm Brad, and he's just like, what? Cool, Brad, whatever. And like the cave part was so stupid, where the guy's like, I don't know how to climb, and he's like, well, you're gonna have to, and it's just like, it literally climbed for you, like you never had to climb. Anyways, guys, I gotta get ready to go. Thanks for sitting through Planet Dune with me. Had a blast. Gotta go. Thanks so much, guys. I love you all. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the like button. I forgot to say that throughout watching it, but smash the like button. It really helps out. I love you guys. If you want to support this channel, hit the join button. You know, why not hit the join button? You can join me and you can get like the behind the scenes stuff. Okay, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed Planet Dune. It was terrible. I'm leaving.